Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome into another edition of Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. So good to be back in studio. I've missed this place. It's been a few weeks since I've been here, but I am glad to be sitting in this chair. My name is Billy Gibbs. That guy is Mr. Mike Brabennick. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Billy.
Nice to see you. You look
too.
good, man. It's been a long time.
I know. I almost forgot how to do this.
I almost forgot how to get here. It's
I
been a
was
while.
wondering about that.
I had a GPS in this thing, man. It's going to be a great show, and again, it's really good to be back. We've got the executive director of the PowerShares Triple Q Championship, which is the second stage of the Charles Schwab Cup for the Champions Tour players. Are going to be down in Thousand Oaks at Sherwood Country Club towards the end of October, and I've known him for a while, and he used to be executive director of the First Tee of LA. He's got an amazing resume. I'm going to let him explain himself to you all. But we're glad to have him here to talk about the PowerShares Triple Q Championship, the Charles Schwab Cup coming up at Sherwood. That's the place to go watch some golf. So we're going to talk about that. We have Brett Blakely, co-founder of the Encore Golf Company. They got some great golf balls, and in this competitive golf ball world, to have a golf ball that's doing so well, and we're going to be talking about his new ball Elixir, and some of the other golf balls and things that company's doing. Mike's got a bunch of exciting things happening in this show, and I'm just glad to be here. So, Mike, what's
I
up?
do?
Yeah, well, I just figured you did, man. You've been rocking this thing so much and playing with movie stars lately and just hanging out, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually really good. Life has come full circle. My son has started working with me at the Paso Robles Golf Club. So that was now it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I think the last time I was here, he was just starting that gig. And
Yeah.
Has he showed up for work on time every day?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're closing down the course together and stuff. It's really trippy. It's fun.
Haven't had
It's
to
really
bring him
weird.
in for the old discussion yet?
No, not at all. I'm hoping not.
Yeah, that's
really-
that's a little weird.
I'm really hoping not.
But congratulations
Yeah.
to him and you. It must be very cool, man.
Yeah,
to see that.
I'm very happy for him, and it's just pretty cool. A lot of memories, like you and I. I mean, growing up on a golf course, that was the first job I worked at, and it's the only industry I've ever worked in. So now I don't expect that he's going to do that with his whole life. He's got other things that he wants to do, but it's pretty cool having him out there.
Is he skating around the place? Is he flipping, doing 360s and
No.
scooting all over the place? He
No.
hasn't figured out the little ramp down to the
No,
range or
man,
anything yet?
he's very focused,
That's cool, man.
very on task.
Because I know
it's
he's
really
he's
interesting.
quite. Is he? What is he? I know he skates, but is he a scooter? What do they call those guys that done? What is it?
Scooting.
He's scooting. He's
Yeah.
he's a scoot.
He does some skateboarding, but it's mostly the
It's
scooting
most scoot.
stuff.
Good
Yeah.
stuff, man. Seen some videos.
Yeah,
So that's
he's
quite
been
a
pulling
coordinate.
off a few different tricks now, so he's starting to elevate, which is a little scary.
The
for me.
54 540 tail whip.
Exactly. It's a whole nother language. He comes home and he goes, "Hey, I had a new learn today." So a new learn is a new
Yeah,
trick.
nice.
Right, he goes, "I
Does
got
that
a
mean
new-
they nailed the new trick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you don't.
He'll come home and go, "I got three new learns today." I'm like, "What's a learn?" He's like, "It's a trick." And he tells me the name of the trick. I'm like, "I don't know what that
Oh,
means."
it's a half 440
You have
half cap.
video? Because I'm a very visual person.
Visual
I don't
learner.
know. I don't know what that
The
means.
720 tail flip zip.
Whip, tick, talk, tail whip,
It's pretty cool
Kick.
stuff. It's good for him though, man. It's
slide,
healthy and it's cool.
master, left, right.
Wow,
something.
cool.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
said
you
all
gotta-
this stuff.
You got to start writing that stuff down.
Well, and I dropped him off at 7:30 this morning on the way here.
At work?
In San Luis.
oh, to skate,
Skate.
the skate park.
So he's going to skate for 3 hours while I'm doing this. And then I pick him up, take him home, and then he comes over and works at the golf course at 2.
It's amazing. And what grade is that young man in now?
He's junior in high school.
So he's gonna be driving soon.
Yeah. He's getting ready.
Things happening in your world, man.
Yeah. It's funny because
God, he was just 10 last time I saw him. I think.
yeah, a lot of kids
Seems
and a
like
lot
it.
of his friends are not. They're not doing the driving thing right away. They're not. They're just not. They don't want to,
You're scooting.
which is fine with me. I really don't have a problem with that because I think once you start driving, then you got the responsibilities of the insurance and the
So is he saving up
Gasoline
to
and all that
improve the scoot world, or is he saving up for a car?
both.
Aha.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and I saw, and I'm kind of going off on tangents, but I saw they just passed another, I think, are passing a law or have in legislation that any kid under 21, I say kid under 21, cannot have their friends in the car. Period.
Is that a California state law?
I believe it will be.
Wow.
So the times are changing.
And
a
they
lot.
can't rent a car till like 25 or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. I don't know that. Don't quote me on that age, but I know it's up there.
Yeah.
So, well, it sounds like he's a very responsible young man, and and staying healthy. He's physically changed. I saw a picture of him with you and him at the golf course, and he's just growing up, man. He's getting older. You can tell he's filling right into his
and then Monday,
kid body. He's
Monday
no
he
longer a
goes, "Hey,
kid.
I need to go get a gym membership." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "No, I want to go get a gym membership." I said, "Okay." So we went down to Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is not a sponsor of this show, by the way. I know this is true. And
Well, it's a good thing because I work out there all the time.
we wanted to keep that under wraps. so anyway, we went down there and we got the membership, and then 2 days ago he woke up at 5 and went down to the gym. That's just down the street from our house.
Is that so? He scoot down there?
He ran down.
He ran down the street. What do you need a gym for? You just run by, knock on the door, and run home.
Runs down there, does his workout, walks or runs back.
Man, look at him.
You know,
that's impressive stuff.
Yeah,
buddy.
I mean, he's just off and running. It just like flipped a light switch. You know,
it's so funny when that happens,
isn't it? I mean, I know you know more than I know. This is the first. I mean, he's my first, the oldest, so he's the first one for us to kind of go through this with, and it's pleasantly surprising.
You kind of go, "Who are you, and where did Noah go?"
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's all good stuff. So that's what's been going on in my world. It's just been
kind of slow then, huh?
Fast.
And
then Ava's a freshman and off and running, and gosh,
are the phones ringing?
Well, if they are, they're their phones.
Oh, that's true now.
That's see what I mean? Everything is so different.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
It's so different.
Screen their call. She's not here, Tom.
I know.
All right, Bradley. I haven't seen her lately.
My wife has that covered because she can. It's not the phone thing, but she's got the text thing covered, so we can see what's coming in on the phones. You know, I let her handle that.
Okay.
But it's like
I'd go crazy, man. I have no trouble with my dog getting out. You know, worrying about Brody getting out in the street. So can't even imagine.
I'm finding that I'm as a parent now that we're getting into these teen years here. I'm a little more casual than I thought I would be, and Amy's on the other side. It's a very much yin and yang.
Really, I would figure you'd be the one freaking out. That's what.
No, I thought so too.
I love you and all, but I thought you'd be the one that's been all worried.
Well, and then we went we went up last weekend or 2 weekends ago. We went up to Lake Tahoe for Amy's in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary. So we were at Lake Tahoe, and I did the driving up and back in this huge truck. And we had everybody in this huge truck. Her mom's going to kill me. And so we're driving back. Mike, you need to slow down. Slow down around this turn.
Was she in the back seat doing this?
Oh, yeah. And then I could hear, like...
This is her mom?
Yes. So I could hear her talking to me, saying these things, and I'm kind of just ignoring her. Because, I mean, we're on some really windy roads. It's like I'm doing the best I can. And I'm not picking on her. It was funny because I heard Patty is her name. I heard her saying these things, and then I hear Amy talking to the kids. I'm like, oh my God, it's her mom.
That's when you wish that the in-law had the
it's
phone.
So tied
and she
together.
was playing video games on her
I know.
phone.
Everybody else was.
I know. Everybody else was busy. She's looking at the road, going, "Oh my God!"
I know.
So here, look at this video game here for a minute. So it's pretty funny.
I know, it's funny. And then the last thing I'll say that was really cool is we were at Lake Tahoe. We were Amy's brother has a boat, so we were out on the boat. And we were out in about 9 to 12 feet of water out in the lake pretty far. I was surprised that we were out that far and it was not that deep. So we dove off the boat. I dove to the bottom, grabbed a couple of handfuls of sand, came back up.
Got some Tahoe sail from the
It's
bottom.
very spiritual.
That's very cool.
Noah dove into some water. It was probably 1,200 feet deep.
So you didn't quite get to the bottom.
Black water. It was amazing.
He didn't try to get to the bottom. It's like one deep lake.
No,
man.
he was swimming to the rocks.
Did you go to a little cove place, a little place with the cove?
Emerald Bay.
Yeah, you went in there. The place is cool, huh? The little island in the middle.
Amy's parents, Patty had her parents' ashes, and so we went in there, did a little ceremony on Sunday morning. About 6 a.m, we saw the sunrise, and then we went over there and they did a little. Yeah, it was cool.
I saw some pictures
really
of your sunrise. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
man.
oh my God.
Yeah,
it was
cool.
awesome. So.
Well, it's nice to catch up with you, my friend. So.
Well, while I was doing that, you were working.
Yeah, I've been busy, but I've actually missed the show. I've been really busy, traveled a lot. But my mom always told me when I was growing up that I was a pain in the neck, and which I kind of believe that she meant it. But the fact is now I have a pain in the neck, so I've been kind of on the disabled list for a while. So it's kind of I've been working, but not very mobile, and so I'm going to go in for some surgery here as soon as the doctor will get me in. I see him this week, and so what I thought was my shoulder when I was trying to get fixed turned out to be a really bad situation in my C4 between 3 and 4.
I know that one well.
up there, and it's kind of a bummer. So anyway, that's what's happening to me. So I won't go into too many details, but I've been not only been working, but I've been doing nothing at the same time because I can't do a lot. I tried to go out and do programming last night and moving around, setting stuff up, and it's not so easy. So pain pills, and trying to exist. So what a bummer. But anyways, not to bring people down. It's just what's going on in my life. But I have missed this show a lot, and it's nice to be back in studio.
Now, the rumor has it that you may you don't have to answer this, that you may have actually injured yourself stacking a number of tables on top of your head.
That is a rumor.
Now, you don't have to answer that, but the question is if you want to answer this question, did you set the record?
Of table stacking?
Yeah.
So you know how there's so many people that carry water on their heads back from the river?
Yeah. I've always admired that. Actually.
Yeah, and
I don't know how people do that. Seriously, I'm being serious.
Yeah, sure, of course. And then they got their hands full of baskets and stuff, and
I know,
they're balancing
it's incredible.
50 jug thing of water from the fresh water from the river. So I'm a visual learner myself, right?
Yeah.
So I was just watching National Geographic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, umbalagumbo, and I'm thinking I'm going to do this, right? So
and when you set your mind to something, man, you do it.
And since I couldn't use my shoulder to get a table up and carry it, I figured I've seen it. It should happen. So there could be some truth to that rumor. We're not sure if that's where the injury came from, but there's a slight possibility that could have compressed some of the could have compressed the linkage and popped my disc into.
Now this is all hypothetical, by the way. Does that mean you're
There's
possibly
no video proof of this?
Retiring from the sport of
table stacking?
Yes.
I can say right now on air that yes, I am no longer a table stacker. I figured, you got to go for it once.
Sure,
you have to.
You only live once, man. You got to make it happen.
You really should work into strengthening. Like start with little card tables.
Yeah,
right. You know what I mean?
You would
put a book.
You might have gone big.
I think I went to the heavy eight. The
8 footers.
The ones that fit 6 people. Those 8-foot tables. I kind of went to
rectangular or round.
Rectangular.
Wow.
I know.
There's
a
lot of width.
Had it balanced, babe.
Yeah,
because you got
a lot of balance.
You got to really think about that. And going up the hill by the driving range, woo! So, but yes, so if I ever do it again, I'll start with like a little clipboard.
Got to walk before you run, man.
That's what I'm learning. And there should be some lessons to this. Yeah. I should have started with the short game and moved to the long game, right?
Yeah.
And I went right to the long game, which is a mistake a lot of people make. So, so that's me and my wife going on here. So I brought my medical report. And the bummer behind this is if I have the procedure, which I know I need it, and win. And so I don't know how much downtime. We watched Nikki go through her thing, and you can't play, can't drive for months. And I heard good news. Nikki's actually making half swings now. But how long has it been since your surgery?
May 5th.
So we're talking months, right?
Over 4 months.
Isn't that amazing though? That still is a short amount of time for
Speak for
invasive
yourself.
surgery.
Yeah,
no,
not
seriously.
to her. It's not for me. It's not
for what they did to you.
I'll give you. I'll tell you the biggest problem is expectations. If you go in with the right expectations, I had the wrong expectations. I thought I was going to be up and about and doing, and so for me it was agony.
My expectations are changing because of people like you.
Thank you.
And then I had my buddy Darren had one, and he was out for 2 months, couldn't do anything. He had a lower back surgery. Mine's up in my upper neck. But there's issues here. So anyways, I'll change it up real good because in a few seconds we're going to have Mr. Phil Bow calling in, Executive Director of the Power Shares Triple Q Championship. It's the second round of this Charles Schwab Cup, which is the Champions Tour's best of the best. They have, it's just like the FedEx Cup tournament. So this is going to be the second round of the tournament. There's 3 rounds in that. He is a friend of mine and a gentleman, and we're going to get him on the phone here in just a few minutes and talk to him about this great event.
Okay, we're going to take our first break. Golf Talk Radio with Mike Billy, brought to you by TaylorMade Golf, the latest M1 and M2 drivers, fairway woods, hybrids, and irons. Check them out at TaylorMadeGolf.com. Same letter, better everything. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy will be right back right here on ESPN Radio.